This is the Mo Patton Sports Videocast with Maurice, Patton, and Patrick Simpson. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish.
Want to play ball at the next level? You got what it takes? Then you got to provide a professional highlight video to coaches. Recruit Reels is the nation's leading sports highlight video production company, and they're here in Tennessee. Starting at just $3.99, Recruit Reels helps student athletes realize their dream, and families afford college. Watch highlight videos and review video packages at recruitreels.com. Call them at 615-896-6076.
Hey, welcome to the Mo Patton Sports Videocast. I'm Maurice Patton. We are here at Franklin Road Academy. In a few minutes, we're going to be visiting with the boys basketball coach here, John Pierce. Later in the show, we're going to switch sites. We're going to roll down Franklin Road, or up Franklin Road, north on Franklin Road, to catch up with Father Ryan wrestling coach Pat Simpson. The Irish just finished winning the Division II State Duals Championship, and they're getting ready for the individual tournaments here over the next couple of weeks. But want to catch you up on some basketball action that'll be coming up this weekend. On the girls' side, on Friday night, couple of big games. Cheatham County goes over to White House Heritage. Say that 3 times fast. Cheatham County goes to White House Heritage in a District 9 AA game, and in 9 AAA, Mount Juliet goes over to Wilson Central. On the boys' side on Friday night, big Class A game when Van Buren County goes to Clay County. And why that's big is because you got a couple of Mr. Basketball candidates on the floor in that one. Caden Mills for Van Buren County, Tyreek Key for Clay County. Both of them were in the state tournament last year and looking to get back. So if you're out on that edge of the Middle Tennessee area, might want to go check that out. A little closer to town, Gallatin goes to Station Camp in a big 9 AAA game. Summit's at Ravenwood in 11 AAA. Cascade goes to CPA in 12 AA, and in Division II AA, MBA goes over to Brentwood Academy on Friday night. On Saturday, big cross-sectional, let's go with that, matchup. Station Camp goes to Cane Ridge for a doubleheader. That's a big one on both the girls and boys side on Saturday night. And again, we got region wrestling tournaments all over the mid-state area, so be sure and check those out. Obviously, Region 6 AAA is going on Friday and Saturday down at Independence. I believe 5 AAA is down at Tullahoma, so check those out. Got one over at Page as well in the AAA region, so got some wrestling as folks are getting ready to go back out to the Ag Expo next weekend for the individual state tournaments. And again, we'll be catching up with Pat Simpson over at Ryan here in a bit, talk a little bit about what his team did this past weekend, what they're looking to do over the next couple of weekends in postseason action. When we get back, we're going to catch up with John Pierce, get the lowdown on the Panthers as they head into Division IIA postseason play. Stay with us. John Mayer Builders proudly sponsors Mo Patton Sports Videocast. With over 1,500 homes built in Middle Tennessee, John Mayer Builders knows the importance of families and communities. They have numerous business awards to their credit, proving that John Mayer Builders is built to win. Like them on Facebook. John Mayer Builders, our reputation is building.
Express Employment Professionals, North Nashville and downtown, owned by respected business leaders Christy and Jason Patrick, is the premier employment agency in the community. Express is one of the community's largest employers, consistently working over 500 people at over 125 private businesses each week in Davidson County. Whether you are a company looking for the next great employee or a candidate looking for the next great job, Express is the employment resource for you. Call them at 615-313-3690 or visit their website at www.expresspros.com /in_Nashville_TN. Like them on Facebook at Express Employment Professionals, Nashville North and Downtown.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on the Mo Patton Sports Videocast, and in my never-ending quest to be on camera with people taller than me. We're here at Franklin Road Academy with boys basketball coach John Pierce, and little known fact, all-time leading scorer? All-time leading scorer in college basketball history, right here. My brush with greatness. Hey, seriously, John, last time we checked in with you, we were in Allen Arena, Division IIA state championship game, 87-84 loss to Harding in overtime. Kenny Cooper, your big-time standout on that team, is now a freshman over at Lipscomb. You guys have bounced back. You're 18-9, ending the regular season, getting ready for postseason play here in Division IIA. Won 8 of your last 9. What have you guys done this season relative to what your expectations were coming off that run last year?
I think my expectations were still pretty high. You know, we have a pretty good returning group, 4 seniors who are have bought in and played a bunch for us over the past few years, and so they're pretty experienced. And I think my expectations were high. Now you never know what's going to happen in the postseason, but I haven't been surprised by us doing well.
4 seniors coming back off that team, including Jack Doherty, your big guy in the middle, who had a great ball game in that championship game. Also a football guy, signed with Richmond a couple of weeks ago. He's kind of been in and out of the lineup for you this year, which obviously you guys are different when he's in and when he's out.
Yeah, it's a completely different team, with him there and when he's not. Most of the stuff we do is for him. And so when he's there, it makes a big difference. And Jack's great. He's a force that the other team has to reckon with, one way or another. So, he's been with us. He's been, had some football trips earlier and got a little bit sick, and he's been with us now for the past few games. And so I kind of feel like we're starting to play better together and figure out what we're doing, and I feel good about it. That's
kind of tough, kind of building that continuity, I guess, with everything else that he had going on over the course of the season.
It really is, and it's not just Jack. I think everyone, and I told our guys, you've always got parts of the season where guys get hurt or they get sick or have something going on, and so you got guys coming in and out, and the way you deal with those things really determines your success. And I told our guys I kind of like it when we have some sort of challenge, because it makes you focus, and what happens is you got guys who step up that you don't expect to step up. And it gives an opportunity for other guys, so it's actually a good thing.
Talk about those other seniors that you've got around Jack.
Brennan Crook, 1,000-point scorer, scored his 1,000th point this season. Really good shooter, very good athlete, a very good player for us. CJ Fain plays some point. CJ's kind of a behind-the-scenes guy who doesn't score a lot of points, but he always gets the toughest matchup defensively. Good athlete who kind of runs the team. And then Tyler Roop's our 4-man, who's a sort of a freak athletically, even though you may not know it looking at him. He's just a skinny kid who can jump out of the gym and shoot and handle the ball a little bit. So they're a really good group of 4 guys.
You need a guy like that, don't you?
Right.
That sleeper that's
exactly right. Yeah.
That by the time you realize what he's doing to you, it's too late to do anything about it.
That's right.
Again, 18-9, coming off of a win over Webb Bell Buckle, 52-43 on Tuesday night, and you open postseason play on Thursday night against Webb Bell Buckle.
That's right.
So your prep should be relatively short for that one, I guess.
Well, I guess it is in a sense. I mean, the thing I love about the postseason is the prep stuff, getting ready for whoever you're playing. So I look forward to Thursday night. And, it's not ideal to play the same team as your last game and your first game of the tournament, but it is what it is. So I look forward to it.
Hey, now we were talking off camera a little bit ago. Webb has got a guy who can be a troublesome spot for you, I guess.
He's a great player. Freshman kid from Shelbyville area, and he's like Jack. You have to plan for him. You got to do something with him. So he's fun to watch. I find myself watching him play whenever we play them. So
not too much.
Yeah, well, not too much. Yeah, he's a good one.
10-2 your last 12 games. You got to feel pretty good about the way you guys are playing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing okay. I think a lot of those games in this last 12 games have been guys in and out and guys sick, and so we're trying to figure things out, and hopefully we're kind of heading in the right direction.
Okay. Looking at your schedule, you guys have played 5 Class AAA opponents. You're 3-2 against them. What do you feel like you got out of those matchups?
I always feel like it's good for us to make our schedule as difficult as possible before Christmas. That's kind of when you have the most freedom in scheduling games, and I think it makes you better, especially with a team that has 4 seniors, a mature team. That if we had a younger team, I may do something different, but with a team with 4 seniors and we've been playing together for a while, I feel like it can only make us better.
And you saw all sorts of different approaches. I mean, you defeated Centennial, you beat Siegel, you beat Jefferson County out of East Tennessee, you lost to a very athletic Overton team and to Franklin team in their first year under Darren Joins that plays that 1-3-1 that everybody hates, and they fire up 3-pointers pretty much at will. So you got a little bit of everything from those matchups.
Yeah, it was really good. And the Franklin game, I told Coach Joins after the game that I wish I could go watch them play every game. They're just a fun team. They seem like they enjoy each other. It's just a fun team to watch.
He seems to enjoy coaching them as well. But I think he's kind of gotten like a second wind with that move.
I think so too. Yeah.
What do you see for this team over the next bit?
Well, you never know. It could be over tomorrow, but hopefully we'll continue to improve. This season, because guys have been coming in and out, I feel like we kind of been up and down, riding, sort of having great games and bad games, and I'd like to see us more on an upward trajectory than we have been all season. I feel like we're really close, and so if we can kind of get it going here at the right time, it'd be perfect.
Okay. You talked about your 4 seniors. Who are a couple of other guys that we need to be on the lookout for as we follow this Panther team throughout the postseason?
So those 4 guys are 4 of the starters. I started junior point guard, who is a little guy that plays extremely hard, and he is a coach on the floor. Kind of does exactly what I want, and he really runs the team. And then I've got a couple of guys who come off the bench, and his name is Mason Chambliss.
Okay.
I got a couple of guys who come off the bench, Watson Tanzel and Kyle Crudell. A couple of juniors. Kyle's a shooter, and Watson's a 4 or 5 man who kind of a banger football guy. And so it's some good pieces that add to those 4 seniors.
You say football guy and banger. That's almost redundant, isn't it?
Yeah, right. I didn't have to say both those, did I?
Yeah, not at all.
Sorry.
John Pierce spending some time with us, getting us caught up on the Panthers as they get ready to make their run here in the Division 2A postseason. Appreciate you joining us. I'm going to let you get ready for practice. When we get back, we will have switched venues. Stay with us. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Tzatziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tzatzikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. At National Playmakers Academy, developing NPA athletes comes in threes. NPA develops its student athletes' academic, social, and football-specific skills. Next, NPA develops them for better exposure today, recruitment tomorrow, and college education through scholarships for the rest of their lives. We are proud of the outstanding athletes we have developed. We are more proud of the college graduates we have prepared. Work with National Playmakers Academy for developing gifted athletes into productive citizens.
Strike and Spare Family Fun Centers combine the best of bowling, games, food, drink, and fun. For all Middle Tennessee residents, Strike and Spare Family Fun Centers are the ideal destination for family entertainment. The safe, friendly environment is perfect for birthday parties for kids of all ages or business outings for adults who work too hard. Our friendly staff and fun atmosphere will help create those enjoyable memories with your coworkers, friends, and loved ones. Don't forget to sign your kids up for our Kids Bowl Free summer program. Visit us online at strikeandsparebowling.com or come see us in person at any of our nearby Strike and Spare locations in Donaldson, Hendersonville, Hermitage, Murfreesboro, and the Tusculum area for more details. We'll see you soon.
Well, welcome back to Patton Sports Videocast. And Pat, they're always giving me a hard time because I'm always interviewing people taller than me. So sorry. Father Ryan wrestling coach Pat Simpson, a giant in the field of high school wrestling in Tennessee, coming off of another state duels championship this weekend in Division II. What's that, 9 now? Is that right?
9 duels.
9 duels and 14 of the other?
Of the traditionals.
Traditionals. Okay, traditionals. Okay. So, yeah, a giant in the high school wrestling world. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you. Kids wrestled hard, and they believed in the process, and we weren't very good back in December, but we started getting a little better and a little better, and it all came about this weekend.
Well, it's a tournament sport, though, isn't it?
It is. It is. You don't win anything in December. In January, it's all February.
And to that end, looking at this room here, obviously this is pretty much a yearly thing here. I mean, he's got Overton kids here, he's got Brentwood kids here, he's got Stratford kids here. Franklin was here yesterday, and that's just the way it's always been here. This room has always been open to anybody that wants to come down. I know a few kids from Centennial that have spent some time here at some points, but
well, really, I kind of learned that back when I started wrestling. GP West over at Hillwood would let us come and practice with them. He took us to tournaments. You know, I always felt welcome, you know, to go there. So I've just always done the same thing here. You open your door up. These kids that come over here from all these different schools, they only help us get better. Don't hurt us.
And I think probably any good wrestler in the Nashville, Middle Tennessee area has probably been through here at some point in time, have they not?
A little bit, yes.
Got to feel pretty good about that.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we've been given a lot here at Father Ryan, and you know, you feel like you got to give something back, and so hopefully this will help some kids at some of the other schools.
And like you said, it only makes you guys better. Now you've got your traditional region tournament coming up this weekend, and gonna see, now in y'all's case in Division II, you see a lot of the same folks over and over again. So how tough is that?
Well, that's kind of the reason we went west. And we're in the region with Christian Brothers now. But back a couple years ago, there were like 15 teams in the east and about 5 in the west. And they said, all right, you figure out how to balance it up a little bit. And I said, well, we wrestle Baylor and McCallie in NBA about 4 or 5 times a year. I said, we'll go west. So we went west.
Okay. And obviously it wasn't a financial decision, huh?
No.
But you like the way it's worked out for you?
It's worked out great. You know, like I said, Kirby one year wrestled a McCallie kid 6 straight times. You know, just about 6 weekends in a row we were facing the same kids. So I just said, we'll switch regions.
Okay. All right. 9 duels championships, 14 traditional championships, going for 15. I know that you and I have talked at various times, and the way this thing sets up schedule-wise, you've never really cared for the duels and the traditional coming right behind each other like this.
No, because it's sometimes when you're in the duels, you kind of feel pretty good about yourself. I've just seen it too many times in the past where it's carried over. You know, hard to get kids to work as hard as they were before. You know, so. We'll see.
Have you figured out a way?
You got to treat them like dogs. You know, you haven't done anything yet. Something like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. And now, have you managed to win both same year?
We won it last year. We won both last year, but
okay.
You know, that was like the first time, probably in more than 10 years that we were able to win both.
Okay.
And not many teams in Division II have been able to win them both. It's usually one champ wins the duels and another one wins the individual.
Okay. Last year you guys won the duels, and that team, it was just fun to watch because you had guys like a Kirby Simpson who had wrestled all his life. You had a guy like a Jeremy Darvin who was a second-year wrestler.
Yeah.
And both contributed. Obviously, Jeremy at 285 for you was spectacular. What are you doing it with this time around?
We're a little younger, you know, and but they're as hungry as that team was. They're just not as talented. So last year was a special group, and this year's special. But like I said, back in December, we weren't very good.
Mm-hmm.
I say we're not very good. We weren't good enough to win.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gotten better, and so we got a chance now.
Has there been a key to that getting better over the last few weeks?
It's really a product of our schedule. You know, when you go and you get beat up, you eventually learn how to fight. You know, so we're figuring out now how to fight and how to win matches that we couldn't win back in the early part of our season.
LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish.
Want to play ball at the next level? You got what it takes? Then you got to provide a professional highlight video to coaches. Recruit Reels is the nation's leading sports highlight video production company, and they're here in Tennessee. Starting at just $3.99, Recruit Reels helps student athletes realize their dream and families afford college. Watch highlight videos and review video packages at recruitreels.com. Call them at 615-896-6076.
Eli King is finally a senior, and I would imagine there will be any number of wrestling coaches around the area that will be bringing boxes to help him get packed up for wherever he's going next.
I'll give you a stat on Eli. I think he is like 31-0, and 30 have been pins. And the one that he didn't pin, he tech-falled the kid.
So he doesn't stay on the mat very long.
He does not stay on the mat very long at all. So, it's pretty amazing.
Condition is not an issue, huh?
It probably is. I mean, he hadn't been on the mat long enough, so if somebody could find a way to not get pinned, it might get interesting. But he's different.
And he's got a little flair to him too.
Oh, a lot of flair.
Which with an old school guy like you, that's a little different, isn't it?
It is, but everyone's got to have their own personality, and that's what makes this sport great. What works for some kids don't work for others,
and it works for him, huh?
Some kids can have flair, and some can just be as drum as can be and still be okay.
Raymond Eason, your other senior, is a guy who's kind of, you talk about working and getting better. He was kind of the anti-Eli. He came in here with not a whole lot of fanfare, that kind of thing. He's just kind of gone about his business and gotten better each year.
He's another guy that when the season starts, you don't see the true Ray Eason.
Mm-hmm.
It takes him all season to get it in gear, but 2 years in a row in the state finals, beat guys that had beat him during the season, and then he just, when the lights come on, Ray, it's his time.
You like him, don't you?
Oh yeah, we all do.
Tell me about some of those other guys that are standing out for you.
Christian Simpson, my nephew is two-time state champion. He's got another shot to win at 113. He's kind of special. He's a diver as well. So Friday night, he will be in Knoxville diving in the state diving meet, and then get in a car and drive to Memphis and wrestle on Saturday. So he's kind of a special kid.
Who's going to be driving that car?
My brother Jim. So, but,
so
it worked out. This is the first time it's worked out. They've usually had the state diving on Saturday, and we've always either had the state wrestling tournament or the state region was going on. So it worked out for him this year, and if he goes to college and competes, it'll be as a diver. So
clear off I-40 around 11 o'clock
Yes.
Friday night, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Who else? That's
George
pretty
Hooker's
impressive.
George Hooker's undefeated. He's probably 30-0 as well.
Okay. At what weight?
He's our 220.
Okay.
He's a brother of Michael Hooker that has the state record, I think.
You're right.
Total wins. So he and Andrew Wisnowski, our 195-pounder, another kid that's got a really good shot at winning the state. So we got a great senior class. That's probably another reason we were able to win. We start 8 seniors, and that's
Okay. All right. So y'all's region is in Memphis. Where is it? Is it at Christian Brothers?
So
Okay. All right. Well, hey, that's Pat Simpson. They've got one trophy, looking for another one here in a couple of weeks, and he's going to get some other guys ready to go over the next couple of weeks as well. I appreciate you taking some time with us. Appreciate you taking some time with us here on the Mo Patton Sports video cast. Be sure and check out the website for all of our written content as well. We'll see you at the ball game or on the mats.